Super Gucci. Alright. So, I'm gonna just say a little bit of myself. I'm Josue Rincon. I come from Wheeler, Texas. Small country town, like less than 1,200 people. I knew why I wanted to be a barber, right? If I ask one of y'all, what made you want to be a barber? Like, is it bigger than just cutting hair, or it's got to be a bigger reason, right? Because if you're just in it just to cut hair and make money, you're not gonna see that. You're not gonna make money fast and easy for your first day out of barber school, unless you put in that work right now, And that's when you have time to market yourself. That way, when you do go into a barber shop, you're hitting the ground running and you're not waiting until you finally start, right? You want to always be a step ahead. That way, you're like ahead of the game, really, ahead of the competition or something, or really just looking at yourself as competition, because that's who you got to lock in on is yourself. Because when you start focusing on comparing yourself to other people, then you're like, oh shoot, I'm not where he's at, right? You can probably see yourself sitting down and looking at his phase and being like, dang, why isn't it coming out like his, or why am I not there yet? And that's where you start to like de-escalate, right? Or you start comparing yourself and not enjoying what you're doing. But once, like what I'm talking about is your mindset and having a roadmap, you're more locked in, you're more focused, you're not caring about what other people are saying, right? Because you know why you're doing it. Why are you, like, if one of y'all like to share, like, what made y'all want to be a barber? Inspirational.
I like someone to sit in my chair, and it's free therapy. And it's like, man, if they come in with a better mood because we sat down and talked and have an intimate conversation, just to a whole nother level besides looking good and feeling good, man, they're going to come back. I mean, it's free therapy. I see it as we're free therapists.
Yeah.
When people come, they won't talk to you, give all the trash. But I mean, I want to be fruitful. I don't want to be, man, let's go miss somebody up. No, it's like, hey, man, let me give you some inspiration. Let me give you some life. Let me give you some love. That's what got me in.
That's what's up. So it's bigger than just you're not in it for the money.
Right.
So that's my why, and what I'm trying to be at in a year from now is like what I was saying, I want to be able to be there for my kids as much as possible, and the only way I can do that is I'm not going to be spending time with my kids cutting 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, right? You invest, if you make good money starting out, you want to be able to make investments, right? That is going to make money while you're not cutting hair. Because you don't want to just be making money cutting hair. You want to be able to, if you take a week off, 2 weeks off for vacation, you get sick, you want to be able to know you're still good not cutting hair. You don't want to be stressing or being like, dang, how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to pay this light bill? Or I got my car bill coming up. So that's where I want to be at in 5 to 10 years from now, like when I have my own family and kids, that I can pick them up from school. I can have lunch with them. I can make it to their games. I can just be there with my family as much as I can, and that to me is where I want to be at. And to have somebody telling me, like, guiding me in a way, because I can't ask my dad or my brother or somebody that has never cut hair before and ask them for advice. So the only person that I knew that had advice for or offered it was Chris Bosio and his mentorship. And when I invested in that, it doesn't change. Like what I'm saying, it changed my life in just 1 year. Just cutting in Wheeler, I would make about, I mean, this was just part-time. This was before barber school, but I would, like, in a month, I'll track what I made. So like in May, this is just part-time, it was $525. In June, $645. In July, it was $1,000. August, $1,000. September, $1,000. So cutting part-time, I was still making a decent income part-time. So I was like, dang, imagine when I cut in the shop full-time from 10 to 7, or, you know what I mean, grinding. And then that's where I went to the Pampa in a town of 20,000. I could charge $30. You know what I mean? Straight from graduating, I was charging 15 in Wheeler, and I was like, dang, I'm about to double my income. So where I'm at right now, I'm easily making $8,000 a month just cutting hair. If I'm making $8,000 a month, and I don't know if any of y'all have a budget. If y'all track y'all's expenses or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what a budget is or no? Yeah. So like that's what changed the game for me. What Bazio told me like my first year, he was like, where are you at right now? And I was like, I'm cutting at my parents' house. He just told me the first year, he was like, this first year, just save up as much as you can. And he and not just saving up, but he taught me how to manage my business. So I would be tracking my income. So that way when I do my taxes and share it to my accountant, it's going to be easier on them and easier on me because I have a business account and then a personal account. And the money that you spend for clippers, tools, anything barber-wise, you want to keep that separate. And personal, you want to keep that separate as well because it could mess up your taxes. It could put you in a bind. So it just makes it easier when you keep it all separate. A group. So I need to surround myself by people that are doing these things as well, because my friends aren't doing anything like that. You know what I mean? They're not thinking about buying a barbershop. That's where I knew I was ready for a barbershop. I could, if the opportunity came to me, I would be ready to grab it, right? So the opportunity came to me a year. I put it in my calendar too at the end of 2023, own a barbershop. And I was planning on it by the end of this year, 2024, to own a barbershop. And the opportunity came to me 3 months in. I bought it a month ago. So if I wasn't ready for the opportunity, somebody else would have grabbed that. You know what I mean? So you got to be ready for the opportunities to come too. That's why it's important to save your money and have plans, have goals. That way, you know, like if opportunity comes to you, I'm a year ahead now of my goal. So $80,000 is like, how many of y'all feel like it's impossible to hit $100,000 a year cutting hair? Do y'all think it's impossible, or do you think it's possible?
I mean, man, you gotta grind for that, but
It's possible for sure.
So I just did it in Pampa, no clientele, no nothing. I just knew one person, and I made $80,000 a year that year. No clientele, and I did grind, but if you can sacrifice, not even sacrifice, but you're investing in yourself, and that's all it takes is 1 year. And do you think I got to do that now? I just took the whole day off today to do this class. I didn't even have to take it off. I'm pretty sure y'all see that a lot now on social media, like, oh, damn, I charge a lot or all this, but did they do that straight out of barber school? Everybody was once at your position. Chris Bazio was just at your position, charging $5 a cut, $10, $15. So it takes time to get to that point, is what I'm saying. Like, it takes time to be at Jay's point, too, where he charges $100, but he didn't charge $100 straight out of barber school. He charges $100 whenever he has a barbershop, 2 barbershops, 2 barber schools, because he's making money from where? Other investments. So you got to make, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you cut hair, you want to make sure you're investing in your money into assets that's going to be making your money, so that you can scale back to $100 a cut, $50 a cut, and still, you know what I mean, make the same amount working less. Like, Amarillo is a city of 200,000 people. How many barbershops do you know is here? A lot. So, like, there's plenty of people to cut. Like, we're in this plaza, there's that plaza over there. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to sell them something, come at them like, hey, my name's Josue Rincon, I'm a local barber here. Lead them with a free haircut, because all you need is a chance for them to sit in your chair and try it out, because most of them, I don't know, they might be going to sports clips, great clips. They haven't had a really, you know what I mean, great conversation, a detailed fade, or somebody that actually cares about how they look and not just 30 minutes, 20 minutes in and out, right?